Why do truck wheels hang in the air? Imagine you're driving down the highway. The radio is on, the road stretches endlessly ahead, and your eyes casually scan your surroundings. Then, a massive concrete mixer truck slowly passes you. Its heavy body sways slightly, and you can almost feel the vibration of tons of moving metal. And that's when you notice something strange. One of the truck's rear wheels, maybe even a whole set of them, isn't touching the road at all. It's spinning freely, just a few inches above the asphalt. For a moment, your brain struggles to make sense of it. Is something broken? Is this a mechanical failure? Or did you just catch a visual glitch in real life? That wheel is exactly where it's supposed to be. The hidden weakness of roads. Because roads are not as strong as they look. Concrete feels solid. Asphalt feels unbreakable. But in reality, roads have a very delicate limit. The problem isn't how heavy a truck is. The real problem is how that weight is applied to the road. When enormous weight is concentrated on a small area, the road doesn't simply support it, it slowly gets crushed. That's why roads crack, deform, and develop deep ruts. And that's why engineers care less about weight itself and far more about pressure. To understand this, you don't need complex physics. You just need a very familiar situation. High heels versus sneakers. Analogy. Picture two people who weigh exactly the same. It's a warm morning and they're walking across a park. The grass is still damp from the night before. One of them is wearing high heels. The other is wearing sneakers. As soon as they step onto the wet grass, the difference is obvious. The narrow heel sinks straight into the ground, pressing deeper with every step. The sneakers, on the other hand, barely leave a mark. The weight hasn't changed, but the contact area has. For a road, a fully loaded truck is that wet grass. Lift axles, a machine's decision. When a truck is fully loaded, enormous pressure builds up on just a few tires. It's the mechanical equivalent of stepping onto wet grass in high heels, with tens of tons of weight. This is where lift axles come in. With a simple switch inside the cab, large airbags inflate, and the wheels that were floating moments ago slowly descend toward the road. Now the weight is spread across more tires. The truck has effectively switched from high heels to sneakers. The road stays intact, the vehicle remains within legal limits, and everything continues moving smoothly. Why not keep them down all the time? So why not keep those wheels on the ground at all times? Because engineering is always a balancing act. Every tire that touches the road wears down, and every worn tire costs money. There's also fuel to consider. Each additional tire creates rolling resistance. More resistance means the engine has to work harder. Harder work means more fuel burned. So when the truck is empty or lightly loaded, the axle is lifted. Fewer tires. Less resistance, better fuel efficiency. Lower operating costs. Turns, stress, and scrubbing. There's one more critical reason. Trucks are long, rigid machines. When too many wheels are firmly planted on the ground, physics forces them to want to go straight. During sharp turns, the rear tires don't roll smoothly. They slide sideways across the asphalt. This is called scrubbing. Tires scream, rubber tears apart, and massive stress builds up in the truck's frame. Lifting an axle shortens the truck's effective wheelbase, allowing it to turn more smoothly, more gently, and with far less damage. So the next time you see a truck driving down the road with wheels hanging in the air, remember this. You're not looking at a malfunction. You're watching a machine make a real-time decision. That floating wheel is a massive vehicle, taking off its high heels and switching to sneakers. If you enjoy discovering the hidden engineering behind ordinary things, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, stay curious.